This afternoon and this evening, Sunday, August the 7th, literally thousands and thousands from across our diocese will gather together on the grounds of our seminary in Wycliffe for a day that we've come to call the Fest. It's our 11th annual Catholic Family Festival. And the event at the end of a day filled with Christian music and activities and wonderful family events, the day will conclude when 20,000 or so will gather together as one in prayer for Mass at the table of the Lord. It will be inspiring. It'll be wonderful as all of us gather together as a people of faith to share in the gift of the Eucharist. And if this year's event is like those that have gone before it, and I'm sure it will be, people will leave the day feeling much closer to God. They'll feel alive. They'll have a keen sense of God's presence and God's activity and God being working and active in their life. And the coming together of the thousands and thousands of people, it's large enough, it's powerful enough, it's bold enough to help them realize, to see, to feel that God is so present, that God is in their midst. It's a bold reminder of God's presence. And while it's going to be a good and wonderful day, the scriptures today, especially our first reading, remind us that God is always present. God doesn't need the big events, the extraordinary happenings, the massive crowds to be present, active, and alive. Truth be told, God is active and present each and every day, not just in the dramatic and in the large and powerful, but in the gentle wind and the extraordinary, ordinary events of each and everyday life. In the same way, the gospel reminds us that we don't need to wait for the dramatic things to happen like sinking in the water for us to call upon the Lord and to find God's faithful and abiding presence in our lives. In the gospel today, Peter got all worked up, and those in the boat were all fearful, and they forgot who was with them always. The Lord who wants to come to us in big ways and small ways, each and every day of our life, to be our help, to be our strength, to be our peace. The opportunity for us is to always keep our eye on the Lord. The opportunity for us is to always be keenly aware of God present and active and working. That awareness will bring us the strength and the peace and the comfort that we seek. Sometimes it's easier to notice God in the big and the bold moments of life. I hope and pray that the Fest will be one of those opportunities. More importantly, though, we need to remember that we can call upon the Lord each and every day, not just in the big dramatic moments of our life, in good and in difficult times, but each and every day. It is the wise person that realizes that God is with us always, always active, always present, and mostly present in the day-to-day, in the ordinary stuff of daily life. It is the Lord who walks faithfully with us. So pray that the Fest will be a great day for the 35,000 or so that will gather with us from across the diocese at our seminary in Wycliffe. And while there, pray that they'll have a powerful experience of God present and working and active in our life. And today, take some time yourself to be so aware, to be so observant that this day made by the Lord, our faithful God is present and active and working in your life. In both, God will be present, and living that awareness will be a source of strength and peace, now and forever and ever. Amen.